This is Mrs. Reister with Lesson 3.6, your turn number 2. A 4-pound bag of sugar contains 9 3/8 cups and costs $3.50. A batch of muffins uses 3/4 cups of sugar. How many batches can you make if you use all of the sugar? What is the cost of the sugar for each batch? Our first step here is to find out how many batches we can make by figuring out what 9 3/8 divided by 3/4 is, because we're going to figure out how many 3/4 make up 9 3/8 cups. So we're going to take 9 3/8, and my first step is to turn this mixed number into an improper fraction, which is 75/8, and then I'm going to take that 75/8 and divide that by 3/4. And recall, dividing fractions is really multiplying by the reciprocal. So I'm going to rewrite that by multiplying by the reciprocal. And if you think back to our lesson on multiplying rational numbers, we talked about how we can cross-reduce rather than multiplying and then reducing. So I'm going to cross-reduce before I multiply. So when I look diagonally, and I see that I have an error here, so 1 second, it is not 4/5, it is 4/3. There we go. So when I look at cross-reducing here, I see that 4 and 8 have a common factor of 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1, 8 divided by 4 is 2. And I see a common factor of 75 and 3, which is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 75 divided by 3 is 25. And when I multiply straight across, I've got 25 over 2. So 25 halves, which can be simplified down to 12.5 or 12.5. So to answer the question, how many batches can you make if you use all the sugar? You can make 12.5 batches. Now we're not completely done here because we still have a second question to answer. We know that we can make 12.5 batches out of that whole bag of sugar. And the bag of sugar costs $3.50. So we want to know the cost per batch. So to find that, we're going to take cost, which is $3.50, per implies division, so we're going to divide that by the number of batches, which is 12.5. That's what we just found. And you may use a calculator on this, and when you divide that out, you'll end with 0.28. So in the context of this problem, that is 28 cents per batch.